I just want to kind of start to walk through sort of from the end of the game going backwards, right? I'm assuming you want Quentin to miss, and he makes it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those gambles that you take. We wanted to try to miss so we could tip it out and maybe try to get a shot up from there to hit the rim and, bounced in. So there's nothing we could do about that.
Yeah, when Dre was at the line, I think you were down 3. It was 5.8. Were you hoping to, plan to make 2 and foul again, or?
Yeah, make them. Didn't try to foul right away. I think 5 seconds is a lot of time to try to get the ball down the floor and make a play. So we didn't want to gamble at that time.
People look at a layup and they're like, man, it's a layup.
Right.
Quentin in the fast break, he's kind of fighting through traffic. It's just a lot harder than it looks, or it's something that he's got to finish.
Yeah, it's the speed of the game. Speed of the game, some athletic kids that's out there. Guys are going to try to block shots and stuff. And, it's a level of focus you have to have when you go in there to be able to play through the contact and be able to finish. And it just didn't go down for us. So he'll get that opportunity again. He's played enough basketball. He'll be in that situation again. And I'm sure it'll go down for him.
Did they, I don't know, it seemed like you got to sort of give them credit. You held them scoreless for 5.5 minutes, and then when it really got to it, they scored 5 straight times.
I mean, they do a good job. If nothing is going well for them, they can slow it down and they can try to get the ball down inside to Echenike. And, he'll get those guys going. And you spend so much time concentrating on him and trying to take the ball out of his hands sometimes, double team him, and it opens up for some of those other guys. But I thought that the difference in the game was obviously Wade, who had a good one. He made some shots, but I thought down the stretch, Burton hit a few big shots with the clock running out against us that gave those guys some life.
That very last shot, I don't know, like they picked Nate. I don't know if that was supposed to be a switch with Monty. The last shot Burton hit, he kind of came across, got a high screen.
Yeah, our communication wasn't great on that one. We thought it was an opportunity for those guys to switch it. It didn't happen. But again, it's one of those basketball plays that the kid Burton went and made, and then helped those guys win the game.
Yeah, and that whole late stretch seemed like a real key was Wade had a 3 up top, and then you with a 35-second violation. Dre catches that ball in the corner. I think he's just got to shoot it, got to have more awareness.
Yeah, just, clock awareness. And that's something we never really struggled with throughout the years, is shot clock violations. But that was one of those things where they pressured us and they dropped back into a zone and we were moving the ball and kind of had our offense fractured a little bit. But we did do a good job of moving the ball and we got it over there to him in the corner. I thought my Scott had one, and then he kicked it to Dre, and I thought he had one, and both of those guys turned it down.
You changed the lineup up and then moved Damian in and then JP back in the lineup behind those 2 changes.
We wasn't sure what the status was going to be on Jake. His ankle was bothering him a little bit. We wasn't sure what his status was going to be, so we wanted to make sure we had another big body in there to service us. So Jake didn't practice last couple of days, and so we wasn't really sure what his status was going to be. So that was a change.
Were you happy with what you got from Damian?
Yeah, I thought
Tippy level was real good.
Yeah, I thought he gave us some really good minutes out there. His size was important. He was able to bang with their big guys down there. So I thought his minutes was really good for us.
Start of the second half, I think they came out, they scored 4 straight. You called it a quick timeout.
Yeah.
Where the guys just didn't come out of the break like you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, those guys were just scoring, doing what they wanted on the offensive end, and we weren't scoring the ball. So especially when you're playing on the road, you want to slow it down and, bring our guys in and, reshift their focus and say, hey, guys, we got to get this going. You can't get too far behind on the road, especially here at a place like this, and energize the crowd. The crowd was getting really loud. It was hard for us to hear down there. So wanted to just call a timeout and just calm the guys down and say, hey, come on, let's make our push.
Are you pretty happy now the last several games in terms of both shot selection, guys getting to the foul, maybe, you got to hit foul shots, but getting to the foul line a lot? Is the offense looking like you sort of want it to look as you gear up, 2 weeks from now is the tournament?
Yeah, it's coming around. I think we're doing a much better job of attacking the paint, trying to get to the free throw line. It's a big part of the game that's missed. You don't want to come out and be a team that want to stand behind the three-point line and shoot threes, because it could be good for you, it can also be bad for you. So we want to mix it in. Not saying that we're a three-point shooting team, but we're an attacking, aggressive team, and that's how we have to play.
Last thing was just Arashma. Any idea whether he might be able to go in 2 weeks or still?
Not sure. Just he's working, getting on the floor, doing some conditioning, and hopefully his shoulder starts to feel better, and maybe we can get it back in uniform.
Thanks.